Howdy. Give that one more time. Howdy. Good morning and welcome. I'm John August, and it's my privilege to be the Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Sciences at Texas A&M University. And on behalf of the faculty, staff, fellow students, supporters and friends of our college, and your profession of veterinary medicine, I welcome you, the class of 2026. And all of your wonderful guests to the 2025 White Coat Ceremony. So I'd like to introduce some of our distinguished guests who will be joining us today. You'll see them on the stage in just a little while. Firstly, Dr. Pancho Hubert, President-elect of the Texas Veterinary Medical Association and a mentor for the class of 2026. Mr. Larry Walker, who is Chief Development Officer for the Texas A&M Foundation, who will be joining us on stage today and who will be sharing more information about our college's White Coat Ceremony. And Dr. Karen Cornell, Associate Dean for Professional Programs for the College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Sciences. And lastly, please welcome Dr. Dee Ellis, who is in the audience, Texas Veterinary Medical Association Council Chair for External Affairs. We greatly appreciate our friends and partners at the TVMA for being represented during today's ceremony, but even more for all of the support that they provide our college and for student success. So please join me initially in welcoming all of our distinguished guests to this wonderful ceremony. Anne Sexton, American poet, said, "Finding your real purpose or passion is like searching all over the house for your car keys, only to discover they were in your own hands all the time. Put your ear down to your soul and listen hard. I'm going to give you another tip here. When you go out to the hospital, on hospital duty, on a Saturday or Sunday morning, do not put your car keys down. Because I have spent countless hours trying to find my car keys because somebody kindly moved them from where I put them. So keep them on you when you're doing clinic duty, especially on Saturday and Sunday mornings. You have listened to your soul and determined that your passion lies somewhere within this extraordinary profession of veterinary medicine. What you choose to do with your DVM degree is limited only by your imagination. That's important to us at Texas A&M. We provide you with an education that provides you with extraordinary opportunities. If you'd given me a million guesses when I graduated from vet school in London, I would not have guessed that I would be here today in this wonderful ceremony. The white coat is symbolic of your progression through the veterinary curriculum. You're just a few weeks away, some of you are probably counting the days, from beginning your clinical rotations in the veterinary medical teaching hospital. And 3/4 of your way through the DVM curriculum with most of your didactic instruction behind you. Give me a big hearty whoop on that one. The white coat represents professionalism in actions and appearance. Putting on your white coat today is a reminder of the honor and privilege you have been granted and you've worked extraordinarily hard for to become part of the veterinary profession and part of the legacy of our Texas A&M University College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Sciences. And I'll just add that many, if not most, of the comments that I receive from grateful clients are not necessarily about the brain surgery that we do in the hospital. It's about their interactions with our students' professionalism, our students' compassion, our students' communication skills. So just be aware that people are watching and they're admiring what you do. You may not think so, but you're ready for the next stage in your career. This day is entirely about you and your readiness. All of us have gathered here, and some attending virtually, to recognize you for this really impressive accomplishment. You've jumped through so many hoops, tough hoops to get here today. There's some groups in the audience I would like to recognize right now, and we're going to recognize first parents. Will all the parents please stand if able? Thank you, parents of the class of 2026. Without you, we would not have this truly outstanding class of veterinary professionals. We know you've made sacrifices for your daughters and sons in order for them to follow their dreams. Okay, how many of you really told your student that you'd only provide financial support for their DVM education if they came to Texas A&M and not elsewhere? Yes, you are truly Aggie parents. So, how about spouses and partners? Please stand and be recognized. So how do we thank you enough? The veterinary curriculum is really very rigorous. I think it probably is the most rigorous on our whole campus. And for your students, it's now approaching 75% completion. Time commitments and stresses can really tax families and relationships. And thank you for your endless support of your spouses and partners in recognition of their dreams and aspirations that they're about to achieve. Children of students, if we have some children here, would you please stand or be held up high? Who have we got? We got any good? Hopefully got some kids here. You must be extraordinarily proud of your mom or your dad today. Children of veterinarians are very special, and they have access to some very unusual toys. Brothers, sisters, cousins, honorary family members, and friends, thank you all for your support as well. We know many of you have traveled extraordinary distances to be here today, and it's our privilege to welcome you to Texas A&M. So would the faculty who are assisting the students with donning their white coats now start to join us on stage and get ready for the ceremony? You, the class of 2026, are a large part of the reason these outstanding educators are at Texas A&M University. They truly love to teach. That's why they're here. They care about you. They challenge you to reach your full potential. There's a culture at the Texas A&M College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Sciences to keep students central to our mission. Our faculty and staff put in long hours on your behalf. While you're on critical care duty, for example, many are at your side after hours. Others are working on classes for the next day or the next week. Others are developing innovative learning experiences for you. Some are making discoveries that will change the way you practice veterinary medicine and help you save lives. Let me just brag on one of our faculty. On Monday of this week, we learned that Dr. Bill Murphy, who is a distinguished professor and a Regents professor in our Department of Veterinary Integrative Biosciences, was chosen as the SEC Professor of the Year across 16 universities and across all disciplines in those universities, the best in all of those universities. And it's the first time ever that a faculty member in any college of veterinary medicine has won that award. And that made me so proud. It indicates the quality of the faculty that we have now. You'll have a chance to meet quite a few of the faculty as they come on stage a little bit later on and provide help with the donning of the white coats. Please make sure that you thank them as well. I also want to thank the staff of our professional programs office. They've done an extraordinary amount of hard work. There's 1,000 details that has to go to make today's celebration a success. Could you give them a round of applause, please? So I mentioned earlier on our distinguished guests, and I'm going to now introduce Mr. Larry Walker, and it gives me great pleasure to ask Larry to come to the podium. He's our Chief Development Officer for our College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Sciences. Prior to Larry's return to Texas A&M University, he worked in corporate sales and leadership, and now works with our most generous friends and donors who want to invest in our students, faculty, and programs at the Texas A&M Foundation. Larry graduated from Texas A&M in 1997 with a degree in biomedical sciences with a minor in bioenvironmental science, and later completed his MBA at Texas A&M University's beautiful Galveston campus. Along the way, Larry excelled as a student athlete with Texas A&M University's football team. He was one of the feared wrecking crew, and he later played with the Kansas City Chiefs NFL football team. I don't mess with Larry. When not working with our donors, Larry can be found helping his wife, Dr. Diana Walker, Aggie DVM class of 2012, with the animal clinic that they co-founded in Bryan and corralling their 3 dachshunds. Please welcome Larry Walker to the podium.
Thank you, Dean August. It's a privilege to be here today. It's a privilege for 2 reasons. First, as Dean August indicated, these white coats symbolize struggle, grit, perseverance, and overcoming odds for many in this room. That leads to the second reason I'm privileged to be here. In a couple of years, the white coat is going to represent something else. To clients and colleagues, professionalism, compassion, competence, and comfort. My favorite quote, if you're around me long enough, is always, "We all sit under trees that someone else planted." And I get to tell a story of one of our friends who planted the trees that are impacting everyone here tonight, Dr. Jeannie Fairweather. Her endowment covers the cost of the white coats being presented here and funds scholarships for many of our DVM students. Dr. Fairweather was not a DVM. She was actually an MD. She is not an Aggie, but over the years, she brought her rambunctious boxers to our small animal hospital and she decided she wanted to make a difference in the lives of our DVM students. As I look at this class, your friends, your families, your spouses, because I sat in these chairs at one time, Dr. Fairweather planted a tree that we all sit under. I'll end with Dr. Jeannie Fairweather's favorite quote for all of you. Your studies are hard, but worthwhile. There are many wonderful things you will be able to do for the rest of your life for God's creatures and their human families. I know you will succeed. At times, you will be very tired and discouraged. Say a little prayer, put on your white coat, and you will do well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Larry. Dr. Jean Fairweather is a reminder of the large impact each one of us can have through even the smallest of acts. When you do what is right, when you put the patient and the person first in a sincere and compassionate way, good things always happen. Never forget that every day you represent Texas A&M University, the veterinary profession, your family, and your own personal brand. You stimulate people like Dr. Fairweather to invest in you and those who will follow you and to give back to our college. Dr. Karen Cornell is a gifted administrator, and she serves our college as the Associate Dean for Professional Programs. Listen to this one here. Under her leadership, our DVM classes of 2023 and 2024 achieved the highest pass rates in the nation of all 33 schools and colleges of veterinary medicine on the North American Veterinary Licensing Exam. Give me a whoop. Class of 2026, no pressure. There is no pressure. As we welcome Dr. Cornell to the podium, I want to let you know that we have a professional photographer who'll be taking a photograph of each white coat recipient today and who will then upload all of the images to our college Flickr site for you to download free of charge. So I encourage you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the full ceremony. And now, with the class of 2026, please prepare to receive your white coats.
Howdy. So welcome to a really, really impressive ceremony. I think you're really going to enjoy this. Dr. August mentioned that we had really outstanding NAVLE results, and that's not a result of anything that I do. It's a result of our students and the outstanding students that we choose to enter our program. So a round of applause for our students. And it also has a lot to do with the dedicated professionals who spend their time teaching and mentoring those students. And right now, I'd like to ask the folks who are going to be involved, our faculty who are going to be involved with the white coating today, to come on stage and just, I'd like to acknowledge the work and efforts that they've done over time. I'm not going to introduce each one of them because if you think students are hard to get in alphabetical order, you should work with faculty. But one final round of applause for all of them. Thank you for all that you do for our students. Yeah. And now for one of the most dramatic moments of the ceremony. Yes, absolutely. As I say each of your students' names, I encourage you to whoop it up for them. It's a big accomplishment. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to ask for some grace because I'm going to do my best on these names. And this is a warm up for next year. I'll see you all again at graduation and we'll do it again. Okay. All right. Ready? Our very first student, Skylar Adams from Gainesville, Texas. Very first one right there. There's enough for him. Oh, they did it in opposite order. Michaela Aguirre from Frisco, Texas. Maddie Anderson from Bedford, Texas. Laurel Bailey from Abilene, Texas. Aaron Bensinger from Wiley, Texas. Kayla Benton from Houston, Texas. Nikki Bernard from Petal, Texas. Claire Bingaman from Houston, Texas. Megan Blevins from McAllen, Texas. Alana Brady from Dallas, Texas. Sarah Brace from Denton, Texas. Diane Briceño from Carrollton, Texas. Alexandra Brinley from Alexandria, Virginia. Abby Brown from Keller, Texas. Jenner Brown from Rockwall, Texas. Mackenzie Brown from Baytown, Texas. Margaret Bryant from Justin, Texas. Mary Beth Buckman from San Antonio, Texas. Courtney Burris from Georgetown, Texas. Sierra Cadena from Cypress, Texas. Christian Cardenas from Missouri City, Texas. Thalia Carey from North Richland Hills, Texas. Alana Choate from Nashua, New Hampshire. Grace Connell from Friendswood, Texas. Drew Cook from Temple, Texas. Alexandra Corpus from Arlington, Texas. Emmeline Crowley from Bryan, Texas. Abigail Curry from Cut and Shoot, Texas. Ifra Donawala from Dallas, Texas. Carlos Davila from Azil, Texas. Madison Davis from Anna, Texas. Lauren Derringer from Schulenburg, Texas. Sophia Drake from Friendswood, Texas. Haley Duenas from Yuba City, California. Samantha Fanning from Frisco, Texas. Hazel Foz from Manor, Texas. Lauren Felder from Schertz, Texas. Nicole Fernandez Perry from Houston, Texas. Gabriela Ferrer from Frisco, Texas. Jessica Fishkin from Magnolia, Texas. Gracie Forer from Plano, Texas. Maria Renee Fuentes Ayala from San Salvador, El Salvador. Tyler Glasgow from Georgetown, Texas. Lauren Glotfelty from Mansfield, Texas. Megan Glowski from Murphy, Texas. Gianna Gonzalez from San Antonio, Texas. Samantha Gonzalez from Laredo, Texas. Vanessa Gonzalez Sanchez from Arlington, Texas. Jillian Gore from Pryor Creek, Oklahoma. Melody Grant from Temple, Texas. Carly Green from Lumberton, Texas. Madeline Gunn from Denton, Texas. Zachary Harbers from Simonton, Texas. Alyssa Hartman from Tunkhannock, Pennsylvania. Shelby Henderson from Keller, Texas. Samantha Hicks Pena from Rome, Texas. Rachel Howard from San Mateo, California. Nicole Hutchins from San Antonio, Texas. Hannah Heyer from Kyle, Texas. Lindsay Irvin from Claiborne, Texas. Alex Isler from Austin, Texas. Amy Jensen from Parker, Texas. Patricia Jose Villasenor, The Woodlands, Texas. Hannah Uhas from Plano, Texas. Joshua Kennan from Lubbock, Texas. Brittany Clazel from Schulenburg, Texas. Carolyn Knight from Cypress, Texas. Cody Kutara from San Antonio, Texas. Madison Kubechka from Mesquite, Texas. Denise Lamb from Garden Grove, California. Kelly Lamb from Austin, Texas. Nicole Lehrman from Austin, Texas. Leslie Lermont from Houston, Texas. Claire Lintner from Comfort, Texas. Sophia Lopez from El Paso, Texas. Angela Lopez Ramirez from Frisco, Texas. Catherine Lovell from Austin, Texas. The door. Spider. Natalie Lum from Vidor, Texas. Courtney Lyle from Spring, Texas. Haley Lyons from Parker, Texas. Victoria Marshall Jones from the Woodlands, Texas. Kira Martin from McKinney, Texas. Abigail Martinez from Santa Fe, Texas. Jessica Martinez from Pflugerville, Texas. Jess McGaskill from Austin, Texas. Abby McGuire from Coppers Cove, Texas. Hope Miriam from Allen, Texas. Garrett Muir from West Texas. Haley Miller from Sulphur, Louisiana. Serena Mims from Bandera, Texas. Dakota Mitchell from Amarillo, Texas. Got some sparkle. Bridget Moore from Jersey Village, Texas. Elizabeth Moore from Chicago, Illinois. Cassie Motley from Pearland, Texas. Alito, Alito, Alito. Michaela Mott from Alito, Texas. Carissa Murdoch from League City, Texas. Sanaya Nasta from Dallas, Texas. Isaac Newman from Junction, Texas. Noelle Nemi from Spring, Texas. Blake Ochoa from Austin, Texas. Town, Town. Kelsey O'Hara from Charlestown, West Virginia. Allie Olson Gerlach from Happy, Texas. Jacqueline Oruber from Houston, Texas. Brooke Parker from Amarillo, Texas. Anjali Patel from Sugarland, Texas. Natalie Paxton from San Diego, California. Christian Perez Garcia from Manville, Texas. Hannah Pfeiffer from Sugarland, Texas. Colton Pittman from Gatesville, Texas. Madeline Pizzatola from Round Rock, Texas. Gabriel Platas from Fremont, Texas. Rebecca Poe from San Antonio, Texas. Emily Ports from Midland, Texas. Jacob Powell from Austin, Texas. Jessica Quillen from Allen, Texas. Gilbert Ramos from Mission, Texas. Danielle Reiskind from Brevard, North Carolina. Jack Richardson from Georgetown, Texas. Abby Ryder from the Woodlands, Texas. Danny Roby from Conroe, Texas. Shannon Rosing from the Colony, Texas. Maddie Rowe from Fort Worth, Texas. Carly Sablatura from Pearland, Texas. Ashley Sadler from New Braunfels, Texas. Jamie Sahlberg from Cypress, Texas. Taylor Satry from Fort Hood, Texas. Mary Scheck from Silver Spring, Maryland. Fort Natchez? Natchez, okay. Yeah. Trey Selman from Port Neches, Texas. Kelsey Shields from Newcastle, Texas. Haley Shoemaker from Austin, Texas. Julia Siegel from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Daniela Sierra from Houston, Texas. Adriana Simpson from Harker Heights, Texas. Cooper Stanley from Grandview, Texas. Michaela Stavropoulos, Flower Mound, Texas. Vivian Tang from Sunnyvale, Texas. Lindsay Taylor from Cody, Nebraska. Dylan Thomas from Frisco, Texas. Ariana Thompson from Austin, Texas. Sophie Tippett from San Antonio, Texas. Ryan Tomaselli from Castroville, Texas. Catherine Trotter from Big Sandy, Texas. Alyssa Tuminia from Wellington, Florida. Cassandra Valerio from El Paso, Texas. Hometown. Flashes. Brooke Vandenberg from Palacios, Texas. Bryn Whaley from Austin, Texas. Austin Warren from Flower Mound, Texas. Jonathan Weatherman from Crawford, Texas. Jennifer Wendt from Tulare, California. Cody Westmoreland from Richmond, Texas. Blake Williams from Plano, Texas. Buda. Katie Williams from Buda, Texas. Tanisha Williams from Pearland, Texas. Peyton Williams Ragsdale from Frisco, Texas. Abby Wimmer from Crum, Texas. Lauren Wood Kamick from Caldwell, Texas. Catherine Yeoman from Mount Vernon, Iowa. Audrey Margaret Young from Fort Worth, Texas. Sean Young from Bernie, Texas. Claire Zandy from Houston, Texas. Victor Zidkov from Tomball, Texas. Elisa Zubieta from KT, Texas.
So, to the class of 2026, you are on the path to enter the most fulfilling and altruistic profession on earth. There is no better profession. I read the other day that the recruiting and hiring company Indeed listed their 10 top jobs for 2025. Guess which was number one? Veterinarian. You beat out the physicians and the engineers, and that's just wonderful. In veterinary medicine, you will care for and advance the health and well-being of animals and people. As you get ready to enter clinics and participate actively in the care of patients, you become a member of our professional healthcare team. You make a difference in patient care. You'll help earn grateful comments of praise from clients. You contribute to the reputation of our hospital, the strong reputation, and you represent Texas A&M University to the public. Thank you all for coming together to share in this very important event for our college and for our outstanding class of 2026. Before I say adjourn, let's bring the house down for one final thunderous round of applause for our white-collar. Families and friends, please remain seated as our students leave the auditorium. Our students will meet with their families and friends after the class of 2026 group photo is taken by our professional photographer. Once again, congratulations, class of 2026. We are very, very proud of you. Giga Maggies, we are adjourned.